You know, just when I thought I had seen it all, a guy lunges at me with a knife from the front, gets shot off of me, and then continues the knife animation, and then drops dead. I actually thought that was pretty funny, but what's going on, guys, in the works? And today is going to be a good old-fashioned Battlefield 4 video where we just talk about the game. We're not going to be negative, we're not going to talk about the problems, we're not going to complain. That was what the first little clip was there for. That was for us to get our little shot in and, you know, have our laugh for the day. But now we're going to talk about shotguns, because this has been the thing that I've been doing for the past couple days. It's just shotguns. Because for the most part, I haven't really touched them a lot in Battlefield 4 as I did in Battlefield 3. In Battlefield 3, I was all about pump action shotguns. In fact, I think my battle log, probably my third or fourth most used weapon is the SPAS-12, which was a close quarters DLC weapon. So it just goes to show you how much I did enjoy using shotguns. They were a ton of fun. I know a lot of you guys out there will admit nose hair canals, TDM, 1,000 ticket servers with a SPAS-12 or an 870 was a lot of fun. I mean, let's just face it, it's fun dropping people quickly. Well, in Battlefield 4, I haven't really gotten into the groove with them. It took me a while to understand the way that the different attachments, you know, the different chokes and stuff like that works. And really, I haven't relied on the flechette rounds as much, which is actually kind of surprising because that's pretty much my go-to ammo type for shotguns in Battlefield 3. I don't know why, I just really liked using them. I felt like they were very versatile. They rewarded you for being accurate up close because you do lose the damage that the buckshot had, but they were really good at long range, so I often found myself saying, hey, you know, might as well use flechette rounds. Well, I was thinking about it and I was like, well, why don't I like shotguns on Battlefield 4? Is there any particular reason? I mean, obviously, we've heard about the netcode problems. Not going to talk about that. So I promise you guys, no complaints in this video. But shotguns in general, do they work in Battlefield 4 like they do in Battlefield 3? You know, is it the map design? I still haven't been able to figure that out. I've looked at some of the maps. I'm like, well, obviously Operation Locker here. Great map for a shotgun. If you're flanking around, you know, you're getting in there. It's a pretty close quarters map. So shotgun makes sense. Whereas, let's think of like a map like Goldman Railroad where you're not playing Domination. Because I am playing Domination on both of these. We'll switch over to some Goldman Railroad here shortly. It won't be Conquest, but, you know, Goldman Railroad Domination, maybe. Maybe you can get away with shotguns. I think I did pretty good because there are a lot of buildings to go into. But then when you switch it out to Conquest, you know, do shotguns really work? Probably not the best choice in the world. I think you're better off going with some sort of assault rifle or even, you know, like a DMR or something like that. But I think a lot of you guys would say a DMR is never a good choice in Battlefield 4. But I think it would be a better choice than a buckshot 870 on Goldman Railroad unless you're playing like Rush or something like that, because Conquest is pretty wide open. So I'm not convinced that it's necessarily the maps. I mean, there's plenty of game modes to make up for map sizes. Like I said, Domination's a great example, TDM. Plenty of different game modes that allow you to get in there and get down and dirty with the shotgun, you know, be that shotgun wizard that I know everyone loves to be. Shotguns are popular, let's just face it, guys. Love them or hate them, people love using them. Heck, I've been using them since like Doom days, you know, back then when the shotgun was what everybody wanted to play with. Shoot, Halo. Think about how fun it was to use a shotgun in that. So there's obviously a strong gravitation towards these pump action shotguns. Everybody loves them. Now I am using the QBS here, and I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I like the QBS, I like the 870. Those tend to be the ones I favor. But I also haven't unlocked my darling little SPAS-12 yet, because like I said, I have not used a lot of the shotguns. So I think I have 2 more to unlock, and then I'll have them all unlocked, and then I'll have everything unlocked in the game. Yay! It seems like shotguns were the last thing. I kind of put them aside. I was like, okay, I'm not going to mess with these. And like, I don't know if it plays into the map thing, you know? Let me know what you guys think about that, because I've been thinking about this for the past couple days. I'm like, well, why are shotguns less used? I mean, you know, they seem to work pretty much the same. There seems to be a use for them to an extent, but it seems like just the way Battlefield 4 plays, hey, maybe the shotgun's not always the best choice. So I'm still scratching my head about that. I still have not found the proper answer to it. Like back in Battlefield 3, if you thought a map was too big to use a shotgun, heck, throw slugs on. But I've found that slugs just aren't as good as they used to be. They're just a little bit more difficult to use. You know, maybe I just need more practice. That's probably what it is. It tends to be when you pick up a weapon for the first time and you don't give it enough opportunity to prove its worth. You just need to practice with it. You just need to get to know how it works. And my experiences with slugs thus far have been very, very negative. Again, you know, flechette rounds, something that I haven't really liked a whole lot in this game. I don't feel like they're as powerful as they were in Battlefield 3, so I don't use the flechette, and that limits my longer range capabilities. So I think there's a lot of things that are still out there to learn about shotguns. I just wish I would see more people using them, because I used to love playing in shotgun servers. I know it sounds stupid, because most people, when they get into a server and everyone's using a shotgun, they rage. But I thought it was fun, you know, no shower canals, shotguns, TDM in the center of the crates. I mean, fast-paced action. I mean, it was better than the close quarters DLC, in my opinion. I would rather go play shotgun TDM on nose hair canals than, you know, a lot of the close quarters maps. So I am learning to be a shotgun wizard once again. I cannot wait to unlock my SPAS 12. I am looking forward to that a lot. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this quick little video. A very positive video, no complaining. But if you missed my past videos, here's a chance to catch up, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Peace.